All right, so welcome to this Learn Email Marketing with Me webinar. This webinar, I put it together so that I could show people that are struggling with email marketing how it works and what they can do to improve their email marketing. One of the promises I made was that I'm going to show you how you can create a framework you can use to create your first email if you've never written any email before, and your next 100 emails, because one of the challenges that business owners face is that they don't want to go into email marketing because they are afraid of not being consistent. They are afraid of, "Oh, I don't know what to write." Even me, I faced this for a long time, not knowing what to write. What do I send to my subscribers? Every week, what do I write to them? Do I write once a week? Do I write once in 2 weeks? And all that. But understanding a simple framework around how that works can help you to start to create emails and never run out of emails to send your subscribers. All right. So who is Ugochukwu? This is Ugochukwu Nkwocha. Just a bit about me, who I am. Yeah, I have a master's degree in computer network administration and management from the University of Portsmouth in the UK. I'm the founder and CEO of Niger Code Kids Academy. We founded that in 2016. Niger Code Kids is one of Nigeria's leading STEM academies for kids aged 6 to 16. So we are almost 8 years now. Niger Code Kids has trained over 7,000 students, kids, both in Nigeria and outside of Nigeria, how to code. And besides being the CEO, I am the Chief Marketing Officer for Niger Code Kids Academy. A point came in Niger Code Kids Academy where I had to own the marketing. And so far, I've used so many marketing strategies, including email marketing, to grow our business with an email list of over 7,000. These are over 7,000 parents, people that have come to us over the past almost 8 years now. All right. So I'm also the founder and CEO of Skills Rave Technology. And through Skills Rave, I've taught over 200 entrepreneurs various skills in web design, in video editing, in digital marketing, and so on and so forth. And I am happily married with 3 children. So that's just a bit about who I am. So let's jump right in. So what we're going to cover in this webinar, we're going to cover two things primarily: why email marketing is a critical part of your marketing strategy. That's number one. And number two, how to create unlimited email content using a framework I called MACS, M-A-C-S. I'm going to explain it as we go further. So two things: you're going to understand why email marketing is a critical part of your content strategy, of your marketing strategy in your business, and two, how to create unlimited email content using a framework that I call MACS. So, what is email marketing? I don't want to assume that everybody here understands this. I've seen people that have asked me, "What is this email? What is this thing that you keep saying all the time?" So, in very simple terms, email marketing is a marketing strategy where businesses send promotional messages to people in mass quantity. So, you have a list, you have an email list that you have acquired in some way, like all of us, are joining this class because you joined my email list, and I sent you emails, I sent you reminder emails, I sent you an email with the link even up till about 1 hour ago. So I sent over 2,000 emails in preparation for the webinar. All right. So email marketing is just a marketing strategy. It is marketing, all right, but with emails. Okay. So email is nothing new. So, but there's a reason why the most powerful brands, all the banks use email. all of the telcos, MTN, Glo, they all use email marketing. So there's a reason why they use email marketing. So why should you, as a small business owner, ignore it? If the big boys are playing with it, why should you, as a small business owner, ignore it? You shouldn't at all. So why email marketing? Why do we need it? Why is it important? Why are we making so much noise about it? It comes from the foundation that, look, every marketer, all right, every marketer works hard to generate, contacts or leads. That is, people who are interested in their product and have given them their contact info. As a marketer, you are looking for people out of the crowd that is out there, that are interested in your product, and what you want is their contact information. So in the banks, they go out, you see them, they send their team out to go out and talk to people and get their contact information so that they can open accounts and all of that. All right, so the contact list is a marketer's most prized asset, that they work hard to build over the years. The contact list is like a marketer's most prized asset that he or she works hard to build over the years. Okay, just before I continue, I would recommend that you keep everywhere, that you are in a conducive environment, no distractions, get your pen and paper, or your notebook, so that you can, take notes as we go along. All right. Get your pen and paper, drop every distraction around you, and focus on what we are doing right now. All right. So that contact list is very important for a marketer. Very important. So no marketer wants to lose their contact list. It's like you stripping him, naked. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, building our following. That is like, people that are interested in us, people that are interested in our business, right? But the thing is, social media is rented space. Social media is rented space. Elon Musk can ban your account sometime. I think it was in 2020 or 2021. The account of the president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, was banned on Facebook, was banned on Twitter. So those platforms don't belong to you. No matter how many, people are following you on social media, they do not belong to you. Social media is rented space. So you must know that. So you must keep that in mind as you are building. You must keep that in mind as you are building. So I'm just going to show us, a quote by Sabri Subi. I don't know how many of us have read that book, Sell Like Crazy. That book sold millions of copies a few years ago and still selling. He said, if you were to strip me of everything I have built over the years, my followers, my social media accounts, my, contacts, relationships, brand equity that I've built over the years, and give me the opportunity to only take one tool in my arsenal to enable me build myself from zero back to what I was, I would take my email, continue to use it. In fact, your email list is the only thing that actually belongs to you. All right. So just to buttress what I'm saying, I'm sure most of us have experienced this. A couple of weeks ago, I was restricted on Facebook. I don't know what I did. See that screenshot there? That's me saying I don't know what I did, but Facebook has restricted me from commenting for 13 days. This is me on August 26th. Just a few weeks ago as well, another friend of mine, I blocked her name out for privacy purposes, also experienced the same thing. She as well was restricted for 13 days. And for that 13 days, my engagement dropped. I was posting as usual. I post 3 to 4, 5 times a day, even more. But people were not seeing my posts. I was at the mercy of Uncle Mark, right? So that is because I don't own that space. If my business relied solely on selling on social media, I would have, lost a lot of profit in that time. So I'm sure you've all seen such things on Instagram. I blocked out a lot of names there so that we don't, just for privacy people that have created a backup page. If you see, so if you see there, it says what uh, main page was disabled, right? This one says main page with 24K was disabled. You see that? Main page with 24K was disabled. Next one, this one says I lost my main page at 58,000, at 58K. This one says old account disabled at 54K. You can imagine the trauma. You can imagine what they've built after all the years, all the effort of creating content, and they just lose, they just lose their pages like that. So it's important what the big boys do, what people that understand this, what they do is that they use the rented space to transfer people to their own land, to their own property, which is your email list. You use rented space, which is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all of X now, all of them. You use them and you deplatform people, deplatform, DE platform. So you take them away from that platform and take them to your own platform, because an email list is really the only thing that you own. You know, you cannot export your followers from Facebook and go to somewhere else. You cannot export your followers from TikTok and go to somewhere else. You can't export your followers from Instagram. An email list is the only thing that you own. That even if you're on an email platform, for example, and they ban you, you can export your list and move that list to another email platform and continue from where you stopped as if nothing went wrong. So now, those who are playing big, there are people that are playing big in this space. There's this guy called Sampa. He has over 1 million people in his email list. We have someone like Justin Welsh. He has over 170,000 people on his email list. We have we have Choma Ifeanyi Eze of Accounting Hub. She has over 30,000 people on her email list, and it's growing and it's growing. So this, you know, are the people that are playing big. Of course, there are so many people all over the world that are playing big. I have a list of around 10,000 people already. And the thing is now that you may be asking, does the email marketing work? Does it work? Everyone has asked this question at one point or the other. We are all here because of email marketing. I distributed the link to this course, to this class, solely by email, which means everyone here opened their email, read the email, and clicked on the link to join. All right. So when you are asking, does email marketing work? Or people are telling you, oh, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Don't try it. It's not those spam things that we see everywhere. Ask them for proof. Where is the evidence? I have the evidence here. Just a few days ago, while preparing for this this class, I remember that I had two email lists, that two email lists that I haven't emailed in a long time. I haven't emailed them in a long time, which means they are cold. So I had to warm them up. So I decided to go and send them email. So you can see here that I had um, a list of 437 people in this list, and I sent them an email about the webinar, and 35.01% of them opened that email. That is 153 people opened that email. 153 people opened that email. The next email list, I had 444 people in that list, and 33.78%, which translates to 150 people opened and read that email. You may be wondering, why am I so excited about this? You know why? Keep in mind these two numbers, these two numbers here and this one. Let's see. What is the average email marketing open rate in 2023? You know, they've done the study, they've done the research, and seen that the average email marketing open rate in 2023 is 26.76%. This is the mean, that this is the average of all of the average open rates reported in 2023 by email marketing service providers. So they've done it and they've checked to see that the average rate is 26.76. And here I am, I'm getting 33.78 open rate on a cold list, a list that I haven't emailed them in almost 8 months. I'm getting 35%. I'm already above average. That means people open their emails. Let nobody lie to you and tell you that the Nigerians they don't read their emails. They read their emails. All right? There is that myth. I just came to bust that myth here, that people read their emails, you know, but they only read emails that add value to them. People read emails that interest them. People read emails that solve their problems. So don't just write anything and be expecting people just to open your emails. No, if they are going to open your emails, first, the subject line of the email must make sense. It must be, it must be attention grabbing. It must be compelling. All right. So people read emails. So how can we then begin to write emails that get opened, that get read, and that get clicked? It's not as complex as you think. All right, these are the just very simple rules that I follow. Of course, there are more things to it, but these are very simple rules. Number one is you have to write as you talk. All right, you have to learn to write as you talk. Write as you talk. Write as though you were sending a WhatsApp message to a friend with gist. Just write to one person. When you're writing that email, just assume you're writing to one person. Assume you're talking to a friend. Don't write it like you're writing an application letter, or applying for a job, or write like you're talking to your friend. People, we are writing to human beings, right? We're writing to human beings. They like to read what is fun, they like to have gist. So storytelling is very important when writing emails. Of course, not every email will have a story, but you should write in a in a friendly tone, in a you know casual tone, just like you're talking to your friend. Okay. Then three, you need to also write emails with space and large fonts. People don't read things that are clogged up. If your emails are clogged up, people won't read them. All right. If your emails have small fonts, people won't read them. Once they open that email and see a huge amount of text, they say, I beg you, I don't have time to read all this a novel. I beg. They close and they go out. And if they don't read, they won't click. That click is the action you want them to take. Maybe clicking to buy something on your store, or clicking to join something or something. That action is what you want them to do. And if they don't open it, they won't read it. And if they don't read it, they won't click. So we want people to always open our emails, read them, and click them. So we need to write emails with enough space and with large fonts. I'll show us an example in the next slide. Then the next one is the 80-20 rule. This is a rule that is used in economics, in business, and all that. I have also applied it to my emails. So what does this mean? How do I apply this 80-20 rule in email marketing? All right. So um, this 80-20 rule, it says that out of all the emails I send to my subscribers, out of all the emails I send to my subscribers, around 80% of them should be value-based emails. Not every time sell, 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 buy from me, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. People don't like to be sold to. So if you're sending emails, you have to send emails that people are interested to read, right? Emails that add value to them, emails that solve their problems, email that help them achieve their goals. Of course, around your product and your service. All right. So the 80-20 rule, if I send 10 emails, it's not a hard and fast rule, but what I'm saying is that the majority of those emails should be, value-based emails, while the remaining 20% can be hard sells, like you're going hard to sell, like you're saying, okay, I have this a product, buy this from me, buy that from me, and all that. So that's very important. So if you're getting some value from this already, drop it in the comments. Let me know that I am making some sense. Let me know that I'm making some sense. We still have quite a way to go to jump into the real meat of the stuff. So going still on this 80-20 rule, even when you're writing a particular email, you've decided to write a particular email, 80% of that email, I still love to make it value based. All right. Even in that individual mail, the first, I don't just go right for the sale every single time. I don't go right for the sale every single time. I write some value, I write some value, and at the end, I drop a soft sell. I drop a soft sell at the end. Of course, all of these things are things that we are going to go deeper much, much later. So this is an example of two emails. Remember when I talked about emails with space and large fonts? All right, this was the email I sent to that code list. So look at email A, look at email B. You can see the difference between them. It's the exact same email, but one of them has large fonts, has enough spacing in between. It makes it easy on the eye, it makes it easy to read. When somebody opens this email, they are not intimidated. They will just go right in, and before you know, they would be done with the email. They would get to the point where you want them to take action. All right. But email A, you can see that it's the same email, but the fonts are tiny. There's no much spacing in between them. Once somebody opens this email, it's scary, it intimidates them. They don't want to read. People are busy. They don't have time. So you have to make it easy for them to read your emails by putting in a lot of space and using large fonts, okay, to make it easy on the eye. So that's one thing that you need to take note of. So here we are moving into the next step, how to write emails that get open, get clicked, that get open, get read, and get clicked. I made a promise and I'm going to show you a strategy which I call the MAX, which is I call the multiple angles content strategy, or multi-angle content strategy. You know, Marx is built on the principle that marketing is taking one idea and explaining it in 1 million ways until it sinks, right? Marx is built on the principle that marketing is taking one idea and explaining it in 1 million ways until it sinks. All right. See, in Nigerian parlance, we say you go explain, 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 explain. Even when you get evidence, you will explain, 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 explain until you tire. That is what marketing is, pure and simple. Someone sells skincare products. Someone is maybe teaching people how to date and find love and all that. You must learn how to explain what you are selling in a million ways. It's just like a church in a crusade where a pastor is calling out people that have, maybe heart problem or leg problem. He says, "Oh, I see a man there that has a heart problem." Once they call your case, you raise your hand. Is it not? Well, once they call your case, you raise your hand. If you have a pancreas issue, he says, "Oh, there's a man there with a pancreas issue," and the person, you whoever has that pancreas issue will raise their hand and say, "Yes, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me." You have called their case. All right. You know, Meanwhile, somebody with diabetes would not raise his hand because he feels you haven't called his case without knowing that it is the pancreas or the failure of the pancreas that results in diabetes. So even if you call, "There's a man here with a pancreatic issue," he may not respond. You would have to say, "Someone here has what? Diabetes," before the person would respond. So you must learn how to explain. So with something I call the multi-angle content strategy. Now we are going to jump into the meat of the stuff. Get your pen, get your paper. It's time to write down. So here I have what I call the first one. The number one angle is what we call the call out angle. The call out angle. You must call your customers by their name. Don't just send emails saying, "Oh, I sell this, I sell that." Yes, one or two people may buy, but you have not called their case. Like I said, like the pastor that is calling people's case in his church, in his crusade, call their case. Dear stay-at-home mom, dear school owner, dear frustrated, single. If you're someone that is into all this relationship stuff, dear course creator, calling all busy parents, call out their cases one by one. Call them out, dear parents, dear job seeker, dear undergraduate, call out their names. This, once you call, people may not be paying attention to what you're posting on, to the emails you're sending. And again, note that this strategy works not just for email marketing, it works for marketing in general, even as you create content on Facebook or Instagram. Call out people's name, call them out. you know their school owner, their course creator, as the case may be. And when you call them out, some people are going to raise their hands and say, "Yes, you're calling my case. Yes, that is me. Yes, I'll buy your stuff." The two is the personal story angle. Remember, you are selling something. So you have to, come from now we have come from the what? From the call out angle. The next angle is the personal story angle. If I go back to the call out angle, you can see that if I sell a product that all these people here are using, each of these names I called out here is one email. So I will send an email saying, "Dear stay-at-home mom, did you know that this, that? Dear school owner, did you know that this, that?" For example, I sell email marketing, and different people use my skills and my services. I could call, dear school owner, dear course creator. All these are individual emails on their own. Right, back to the personal story angle. So there is the angle. Then each angle you can now break it down even further. So for example, if you are into love and relationship, you can say, "Oh, how I went from heartbreak to a happily ever after, how I went from email marketing novice to an expert, and this one, how I went from having no shoes to becoming the president of Nigeria." We all know who used this. in his campaign, and the secret formula that changed my love life forever. So you can use use the personal story angle, and one thing I want to say here, I'm going to show you 22 different angles, 22 different angles. And under each of those angles, you can create more than three, four, five, six, several emails from that angle, right? So if you have 22 of them and you have five, sub and you break up each angle into at least five emails, that means you already have like 100 emails, right? So if you have 100 emails and you're sending one email or two emails to your list per week, that means in a whole year you have emails that you can send, all through. All right. So let's jump into the next step. Next one is the benefit of the product angle. The benefit of the product angle. Tell people about the benefit of your product. One, you could say, for example, a skincare person, you can say five things our black soap will do for you. Yes, you sell black soap or something, and people will be saying, and people know you sell black soap, but don't know what black soap does. Remember, I said you will explain, 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 tire. Don't assume that people know anything about your product. You will have to explain every inch of your product, every inch of your service, of your business. Now we're in the third angle where you talk about the benefit of the product. Five things our black soap will do for you. Achieve spotless skin using this product. The five benefits of using our exfoliator. Sorry for the spelling mistakes there. The five benefits of using our exfoliator. Explain it to them, break it down, send an email with this. You don't know which email will catch somebody's attention. That's the thing with this multi-angle content strategy. You don't know which email will catch someone's attention. That is why I say you call it the explain tire content strategy. So next one is mistakes to avoid angle. You see that? Mistakes to avoid angle. You are using again somebody that is into love, a relationship, or dating for singles and all that. You could say, could this one mistake be ruining your chances of finding love? Right? The five biggest mistakes that are keeping you single and unhappy. The one thing you are doing wrong that's pushing away your potential, partners. Are you settling for less than you deserve? These are four different email ideas under the mistakes to avoid angle. So you plan it out. You have a list of 5,000 people. You have a list of 10,000 people. It could be that the first email did not ring a bell in somebody's head. The next email say, are you settling for less than? Maybe that person has been telling themselves in their mind, ah, it's like, man, it's like I'm settling for less. So what kind of thing is this in this relationship, sef? And then all of a sudden, your email just hits their inbox. Are you settling for less than you deserve? And because that's what they've been saying to themselves in their head. Your email will stand out to them. They will open it to read what you have to say. Of course, you have to link it. You will have to link it to your products. You talk about, I'm not a relationship expert, I'm not a dating or marriage expert, but imagine you were one. You say, are you settling for less than you deserve? Then 10 people out of maybe the 5,000 people in your email list that are already thinking in their head that they are settling for less than they deserve, see your email and say, how was this person, in my mind? Say, how did he know or she know what I was thinking? And they open the email and they read blah 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 blah. You tell your story, you talk about it. Of course, you're solving their problem. Then at the end of the email, if you have maybe a program, a coaching course, an online course, an ebook, something that you're selling, you can tell them, look, buy this or click here to buy this, it's going to help, to solve your problem. So next one I'm going to talk about is the failed attempts angle. I'm still using the relationships as an example here. I think in other slides I do other niches as well. What have they failed, or sorry, what have they in what areas have they attempted to solve their problems and failed? You come from that angle again. Are you tired of dead end situationships? Learn how to break the cycle now. Exhausted from online dating, this course will give you hope again. Are blind dates frustrating you and all that? So you see you're come from another angle again. Next angle, 6, says reveal the problem angle. When people know that you understand their problem, they will listen to you. When people know, when you sometimes say some people don't even know their problem. They don't even know the problem that that they are facing, or that is sorry, they don't even know what they are doing that could be a problem to them. They are just ignorant. But by the time you begin to send emails or create content that addresses what they are going through, this one says, could low self-esteem be affecting your dating game? You talk about how poor personal hygiene can turn off potential dates, the real reason you keep attracting unavailable partners, and how to fix it. The review the problem angle is a very powerful angle. You know, reveal people's problems and then they say, yes, just like the pastor that I said, you're speaking to me. You just called my case, sir. So reveal the problem. Sometimes people are going through things but don't even know that it's a problem. Next is the prefer solutions angle. So now let's take the skincare person that says, here are top tips for flawless skin, from oily and dull to smooth and glowing, my proven process. Let me teach you the right way to exfoliate, how to achieve skin like milk in 30 days. You see that? So in one set, you are talking about the problem. In this angle, you are preferring what? Solutions. In this angle, you're preferring what? Solutions. Next angle is actionable tips angle. Actionable tips angle. 5 simple ways to dramatically improve your dating life this week. Try this mindset shift to improve your dating life. 5 simple but effective conversation starters. Apologies for the spelling errors there. 5 simple but effective conversation starters. 4 stress-free first date ideas to try. 4 stress-free first date ideas to try. So you're giving them tips. People love what? Value. So I'm assuming, so this is assuming for as in someone that is in the dating space. So I'm going to be switching between dating and skincare. Of course, I cannot touch every angle. I can't touch every niche. I may not be able to touch your business, but take the angle, take the examples, go back home, think about it, and ask yourself, how can I, coin out things from this angle for my own product, for my own business? Okay. Next tip is the reasons why they should purchase angle. The reasons why they should purchase your product, your service, why they should patronize you. Tell them why straight up now. Why why keep struggling alone when these proven strategies can help you find the one? You can even call their name and say, Ugo, this is the last dating course you ever need. You see that? You can even put their name in the subject of the email. Ugo, the last dating course you will ever need. You say, imagine growing old alone. These are reasons you should purchase my course. So get one-on-one mentoring for 6 months. The reasons you will get, sorry, these are the reasons why they should purchase my online course for the single people. Now we are going back to skincare again. I'm just going to be alternating, right? So this one is imagine the transformation after using the product angle. Imagine the transformation after using the product angle. Imagine finally being able to go makeup free with confidence. Imagine being able to rock those bikinis this summer. Imagine being able to wear that off-shoulder top without any worry. What if clear, smooth skin wasn't just a fantasy? So you're telling them that look, that they should imagine how they're going to look after they've used your products. You know, people with all these pimples and acne and all those things. That maybe they have a stretch marks and stuff. You're telling them imagine how they're going to look, when they are done with your product. They can now go out without wearing any makeup because their skin is smooth, it's like milk, is clean. They can now wear that off-shoulder top, without any worries. Some people cannot wear these things because maybe their skin doesn't look so good, but they've been dreaming of when they are going to wear them. So you come from that angle and hit them, and boom, they would pay attention to you. Next is break down the content of the product angle. So now this is taking an example of someone that cooks, that is selling maybe a cooking course. Here's what's inside my cooking made easy recipe book. Spell it out. Tell them, break down the content of the product. What is inside the product? That's another angle. Come for that angle. Some people are not buying from you because they don't know what is inside your product. Break it down in the email. Lifetime access to all of the cooking lessons. Tell them what they're going to get. Here's exactly what you will learn in my cooking class. That's another email. Here's exactly what you will learn in my cooking class. You know, our curriculum covers 100 essential dishes. So take this and apply it to your business. 12, the problems the product solves angle. The problems the product solves angle. Say bye bye to dark underarms. Did you know our product solves acne issues, reduce redness, dryness, and oiliness, and more with this product? Stretch marks are a thing of the past with this product. So I'm just going to run through all these things. Number 12 is problems the product solves angle. Next is how to use the product angle. How to use the product angle. Step-by-step instructions on how to use the workbook. Pause, rewind, and replay the videos until you get it right. So this is for someone that is selling an online course or something like that, right? How to use the discussion forum. So you're explaining different angles of your product, right? How to download and watch your videos online, tips for navigating the video lessons. We just breaking it down step by step. Next angle is the testimonials of others who have used the product angle. How Nkem got 5 proposals after going through our dating program. Just 2 weeks into our program, she's now spoiled for choice. She hadn't gone on a date in 2 years until she joined our program. This is bound to get people interested, um, people that are already into the dating, that are people that are in the dating space, that are looking, for their life partner and stuff. Yeah, and they now get an email that says, "Oh, how Kim got 5 proposals after going through our program." I'm telling you, they will rush you. Just 2 weeks into our program, she's now spoiled for choice. So that's how this one works. Use a lot of testimonials. I'm sure if you're selling your product and your product works, you should have a lot of you should have a lot of testimonials to use. Next is case study of how the product is being used, right? Case studies of how the product is being used angle. So how this mom, or how this busy mom cleared her stress related acne breakouts. So uh, how Uche shares how she used her product to clear her stretch marks. So maybe these are the testimonials from people that have used your product and how they used it. Right. Next is myths and conceptions about the product and the problem angle. So this is still in the dating space. Why playing hard to get doesn't work. Authenticity does. Why waiting for your soulmate will make you wait forever. Do soulmates really exist? So if there are myths and misconceptions about your product or the problem that you're trying to address, for example, I'm in the email marketing space, and I could send an email. Does email work? You know, and all that. I said it with proof that it works. So that's another angle that you can use. Next is the offers, discounts, promos angle. Now you are going hard to sell. You are now selling 25% off enrollment ends Friday. Last chance, for our savings, early bird savings, fall sales or winter sales or summer sales or Christmas sales. Get the course at the lowest price. Enroll now and get special bonus and materials. So you're sending emails that are going to be talking about different things that all of your discounts and your promos and your offers. So that's what this angle is all about. Then the next angle is the frequently asked questions angle. People are always asking questions about your products. So you can send emails regarding where you now answer these products. That email that answers that question that is in the person's mind might just be what they need to buy your product. Email marketing is a long game. It's not instant. Kia, 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 kia. No, no, no. It's a long game. It's a long game. So you stick with it, you do it consistently. It's slow and steady. Slow and steady. You write one email, five people buy. You write another email, two people buy. You write another email, 10 people buy. So as you are calling their cases from different angles, it clicks in their mind and they buy. Where at the frequently asked questions angle, the top 10 frequently asked questions about my cooking course. Everything you want to know before enrolling. Do I need an oven to join the cooking course? Is it is it a physical or online course? You pick each of these things, and they form emails that you can send over the course of some months or weeks, or as the case may be. Number nine, countdown angles. Make sure that as you maybe if you have a deadline, maybe if you have a promo ending, you tell them it's ending. Some people don't know when your programs are ending. They didn't read the whole email. But this email that says 3 days to go, class begins November 6th, registration ends November 2nd, could just be what prompts them to just take action immediately and open that email, because they've been thinking about it in their mind, but they thought that they had time, right? They thought that they had time, and but this email just pops in. Nigerians are last minute things. They like to jump in at the last minute. So these are emails you use at those last minute times. 3 days to go, 2 days to go, 1 day to go, it ends tonight. Those kind of things, you send them out as emails. Number 20 is how to purchase the product angle. Tell them how they can purchase your product. Tell them how they can purchase your product. Do you have instrumental payments? Tell them pay in 2 or 3 easy installments. If you live abroad, you can pay in dollars. You can, we have buy now and pay later options. If you have different options of how people can make payment for your course, let them know. Send it as an email. Don't assume they've gone to your landing page. Don't assume they've been seeing your social media posts. People are busy. Bring it to their attention. Draw their attention. Call their case, and they will answer you. Number 21, statistics and facts about the product angle. Statistics of those that have found love over age 40. Someone that is age 40 and above will likely want to read this thing and know what are their chances of finding love. You know, you know, you send them emails of studies that shows that this one trait is number one predictor of relationship success. This is for someone that is in the dating space. So you call out their cases. Last but not least, who can use the product angle? How stay-at-home moms use our product. Absolute beginners can join this program. So somebody is there. I'm saying, this email course, is it only people that already have experience that can join it? Then all of a sudden, an email hits their inbox that says absolute beginners can join this program. Even bachelors use our books, our recipes. So you come from different angles. You go explain, tire. You have to. Don't get tired of explaining. Don't get tired of explaining, guys. You must explain and explain. Each time you explain one thing, one person buys. Each time you explain one thing, one person buys. Each time you explain one thing, somebody buys. Each time, that's just it. Never get tired of explaining. And you can plan yourself. You can sit down maybe during the Christmas as the year is rounding off. You sit down and plan all these angles down, write them down, and start planning how you're going to use email marketing in your next year's marketing strategy. All right, in your next year's marketing strategy. So you have seen how you can use different angles to create content for your email marketing such that you never run out of angles. And you can always tweak it. You can always tweak it. Your product more than I do. I didn't use an example of anything that I know very well. I use examples of people in cooking business. I use example of people in the dating space. I use example of people in skincare. I don't do any of these things. So for my own business, I know how exactly I'm going to use each of these angles, to have enough content to send out to my email list. So if you're thinking of how you want to, how do I create an email list? How do I begin, to build my list? How do I set up all of the software? How do I do all these things? It's a lot of work. That's why I'm putting together the Email Marketing Academy. It's a 15-day online school that teaches business owners how to set up their email marketing software, set up opt-in pages to generate their own leads, build their email list, nurture them. You will learn how to write emails. I'm going to go deeper, and you use proven strategies and best practices to generate more leads, sales, and profits. So in this email marketing academy, we combine self-paced video lessons with Telegram support and live sessions with me over a 15-day period with 1 year access to all recorded lessons. I'm sure you got value already for what from this 1 hour that we've spent already. I'm sure you got a lot of value that you can start applying to your business instantly, even if it's not in email marketing directly in your content strategy. You can use all of these things that we've learned here. But if you want to go deeper, if you want to know how to set all of this up, if you want to begin to generate leads, the money is in the list. Everybody needs an email list. I'm going all out to grow my email list, from where it is. I want to get up to 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, because that email list is an asset that stays with you. No matter the business you jump into, if you have an email list that love to hear from you, you can introduce a new product to them, even if you're no longer doing a particular business, but because they love to read from you, you build trust with them over the time and over the years and months. You can introduce your new products either from your own either from your current business or even a new business that you've set up. you know so that is what an email list will do for you. Something is an asset that every business owner should have. What will you learn in the Email Marketing Academy? You will learn so many things. It's in fact, it's loaded. It's loaded to the core. You will learn introduction to email marketing, how to purchase your own domain, and set up your own email, everything, how to build an effective subscriber list, how to build an opt-in page or landing page to generate leads, how to automate your emails. I'm going to be teaching you how to set up your Facebook ads to drive traffic to your page. So I'm going to be going deep into a lot of things. So it's not something you want to miss. It's not something you want to miss. So if you want to find out more about the Email Marketing Academy, this is the link. You can take a screenshot of this link right now. Take a screenshot of it, bit.ly/email marketing academy. That's EMA Skills Rave. EMA Skills Rave. EMA Skills. So just take a screenshot of this so that you can have it. You can go to this link and you find out everything. I've explained every single thing about the Email Marketing Academy on this page using this link. All right. So take a screenshot of this and go to that link and you will see everything that is there. We are launching batch one of the Email Marketing Academy on the 6th of November, 2023. So, but registration starts today. We just, in fact, this is the first time I'm showing this link to anybody. So this is the first time anybody is seeing this link. So this is the official opening of registration for the Email Marketing Academy. So I want you guys to jump right in and go and read and enroll. If you really need this, jump right in and enroll. How much does this thing cost? I know you may be, that will be the question in your mind. Is very affordable, right? For the things I'm going to pack inside this Email Marketing Academy for 37,625 naira only. Only someone is teaching a 2-hour Facebook course for 50,000 naira, which is okay. But imagine I'm also teaching that in here and every other thing that I just showed you before, just for 37,625 naira only. So this is the account number. You can take a screenshot of this account number and what you need to do after payment. Send proof of payment, your name, your phone number to sales@skillsrave.com. So when you make that payment, take a screenshot of it right now and make that payment. So next, you can also join our Telegram group where you can ask me any question about the Email Marketing Academy. If you want, if you still have some things you want to ask or to find out, one, go to the link I sent earlier. This link, like I said, is a landing page. You find out every information there. Then if you now want to chat up with me and ask me more questions, there's a Telegram group, there's the waitlist group. This is the link as well. Take a screenshot of this, and type it into your web browser and go to the group. You can ask me any question there and I'll be willing to answer you. Like I know I'm already used to explaining. I go explain tired, so I'm not going to be tired of explaining what this is all about, right? So important dates for you to note is the batch one. That registration for batch one ends November 2nd. Batch one classes will begin. Oh, I'm sorry about that mistake. There's a mistake here. Batch one classes begin November 6th. I'm just going to switch that up very quickly. So this is the correct information. Batch one classes begin November 6th. You can follow me on Facebook at Ugochukwu Nkwocha. This is my Facebook profile. I also have a Facebook page where you can follow me there. You can see the name and the number of followers there. In case you want to send me a DM and ask me any questions, I'm available to answer any questions that you might have. All right. So thank you very much for attending the webinar. Thank you very much for attending the webinar. Let me know in the comments what you got, the value you got. Let me know. Drop emojis for me there. Let me know how much value you got from this webinar and tell me how you're going to be applying it to your business. I'm waiting. I want to see those comments in the section there, in the comment section there, that of what you've learned and how you're going to apply it to your business. Also, tell me the kind of business that you do. Tell me the kind of business that you do, so that I know the kind of people that attended the webinar. We're rounding off. We'll be done in the next 1 minute. We'll be done in the next 1 minute. Please endeavor to look for me on Facebook. Drop a comment there and tell me how valuable you found this webinar. All right, there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate that you came in to join me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the inside. Thank you, and God bless.